You're now tuned into STWF-TV, The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
Take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now you got to get the team from third to. Oh my God! Down, Kobe.
Football.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, there goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by Sosa.
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
Hump Day! What it is, people. We are here for another episode of the Parlay Perspective. I say we because it ain't just me. I'm bringing on my man Meta. Why? What's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, listen here. It's the middle of the week. Hope you getting your strokes in your hump on. But, you know, we do that afterwards, man. Parlay Perspective Wednesday. We made it to the middle of the week. 2 days to the weekend, man, as my guy coach would say. How you feeling today, Will?
I'm cooler, man. No, another day. Another dollar.
Yes, sir. We here, man. Hey, I'm good, man. Got through the day. I said if we can get through the middle of this week, it should be a good rest of the week. So I'm hoping for that. And talk some sports tonight.
Let's do it.
Shout out to the chop up last night, man. It gives us a pleasant platform to talk other stuff, man. But hey, man, you know, when we get back into sports the next day, it's like we never left. We continue to run at our own speed, increase the speed, you know, get better at it. You know how we do it, man. You know, you work with good skill, good luck will happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the late man. Shout out to the late great Jigga. He ain't dead yet, man, but in his rap game, he may be. You know, I don't know if he's gonna come back. I said last night he may come back. I had to sleep on it, man, because, you know, one thing I don't want to do is say my man's going to come back, and then we know how Jay-Z is. He's going to come back when he wants to, do what he wants, and that's set for him, man. But we're going to go like Hov, Nas, M, all the greatest rappers all time. We're going to have the greatest parlay perspective that we can have tonight. So, shout out to everybody. Tune in.
Possibly got some guests coming in. We'll see what happens.
Some guests, man. Some guests.
That's what I was told. That's what I was told.
Tell those guests, man, to like, share, subscribe, man. STWF-TV, ride the wave, man. Facebook, all streaming platforms. Don't get mad at me if I tag everyone. That's just what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby.
Some people say it's a headache, but at the same time, when you're trying to
tag everyone. Fucking tag everyone. If everyone can tag me, motherfucker, tag everyone.
Right, sir. Hey, yo, Bobby, what's going on, my guy, man? Hope your birthday was good. Hope you had a great one. We got another birthday today. We might have a little party during the show if the person decides to show up for a surprise party. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. And also, if you guys are just streaming around the TV studio, you know, STWF-TV, it's a great fantasy insight show on for your fantasy insight reviews. You know, go tune those guys up and then just wrap up, man. But we about to start, man. You know, so yeah. They can turn off the everyone tag so they can go do that if they don't like it. Yeah, they can do that, absolutely. But man, at the end of the day, support, man. We don't push everyone for everything. Well, I don't, at least. You know what I'm saying? I try to be considerate, but you know, there's a time of life where you just gotta push the envelope.
So what we got today?
What we got today, as we know, we're getting into summertime. You know, might be dead for a little bit, few weeks, but we do got some topics, man. First topic here tonight is college football game day. You know, the horse stable on ESPN every Saturday. Get you started on your fresh, you know, college football day. college football is in a couple weeks, so we can't wait for it. But one of the returnees coming back for this season is Pat McAfee, a household name, one of the grand favorites now on the show. On Thursday, the ESPN commentator revealed that he would return to the program's flagship program. When his contract came up, just living a dream alongside the crew is just as talented off camera as they are on camera. I thought long and hard, McAfee said. Am I the right person to be doing this incredible gig? Are there millions and millions of people that would love to be sitting in my seat? Is this what I want to do? And the answer, to his knowledge, was yes. And the only thing he said that kept him coming back is the fans, the nostalgia of college football, that he gets to be in there. You know, he's a party man himself. You know, he can party with the best of them. And he really turned the show into a different hiatus last year. We know a lot of these guys on the show are getting older, and we know what we're doing. We know what they're doing with the older guys nowadays. They're trying to bring in fresh, new talent. But you don't have to take away the old talent you got now. You just got to add fresh ones and just keep them going as well. So Pat's a great guy for the job.
Yeah, look, he's pure energy. That's why he's doing so good with the podcast. That's why he's doing so good with WWE. And that's why he's going to do great with Game Day again. He's just – the guy's on quite the roll for the last couple of years. He's on fire.
Yes, sir, man. And he's been on the rampage all year, you know, in terms of having his show being the top of the top, throwing Super Bowl shots at colleagues, company managers, you know, things of that nature. He also blasted the ESPN lawyer during this return speech coming back into the game. Said there's some drama, obviously, quotes, and that started lingering. We had chatted about it. Burke Magnus and Timmy Machado obviously did some lawyer at ESPN, tried to be a super genius. I close-lined them. I ended up being a free agent, and it was a real moment of looking in the mirror. And he kind of is in a range where it's like, you have to take me how I am. I'm not changing anything, and we don't see that with a lot of media personalities anymore. It's kind of like they're reading the script, they're on script, they follow what everybody says. But up to this point, it seems like Pat, even with the money he's gotten, we say people that get money like that, you know, usually puppet guys. Doesn't look like he's a puppet guy at all, but he's getting that cake.
Yeah, he's all over the place, man. I mean, Pat's he's lighting it up right now. Good for him, man.
Hey, good luck to him, man. He'll rejoin the likes of Reese Davis, Desmond Howard, Nick Saban. Great little crew. Nick Saban actually replaced David Pollock. I actually was a David Pollock guy. A lot of people may not like him, but he was cool.
Pollock was good. I like David Pollock. I don't know why they moved on for him because of they wanted Pat instead. Is that what it is?
Nick Saban replaced him.
Oh,
maybe it's just at the minds. Maybe the minds of football from, you know, the history of football.
Yeah.
Not including Pat, but, you know, he wasn't the guy that replaced him. But I could see Saban taking anybody's job. You know, like, for instance, your man Tom Brady came in, and what did he do? Damn, Greg Olsen. they had Google reminiscing his raps when he was in Miami.
Olsen sucked, though, honestly. He wasn't that good.
Olsen was wild. So we go from the college gridiron. Then we go to the NFL. There's a couple stories in regards to the NFL. Yesterday it was announced. We're talking about it on the show today. Something quick. Michael Gallup, the former Dallas Cowboys, actually was on the free agent wire this year. Got signed by the Raiders, but he told everybody that he plans to retire from the NFL. The Raiders have placed him on the reserve retired list. Gallup, third rounder in 2018, drafted out of Colorado State, started earning more targets in the second season with Dallas. But then it went downhill from there after the 2019 season. Towards ACL in 2021, though he was able to agree to a 5-year, $62.5 million extension, he was never able to get back to the promise that he once had. He actually had some little value for a little while, which Dallas should have flipped him, but Dallas may have thought that he can, you know, get back to that old Gallup, and he never could bounce back. I think this is a type of thing where the injury is still lingering, and he wants to be able to at least get up in the morning. Sad to say the guy's only 28 years old, young. You know, you see a lot of young guys. You see a lot of people at this age. They still have career left to play, especially at the wide receiver position. You know, you don't got to deal with, you know what I'm saying, at times, you know, a committee. But, I mean, this man, I wish, man. I wish the injury never happened. He definitely had some promise. He definitely had some games for us where I was sitting there like he could be someone and cut short before 30.
I'm hoping here that maybe he gets away from the game, gets a little time to get even healthier. And maybe I hope he'll miss the game to come back. That's what I hope. But if not, then I wish him the best of luck to whatever he does after football for sure. But I hope the bug bites him when he's away from the game and he comes back.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, I mean, we could have used Gallup this year. Rumors swirling in. CeeDee Lamb not coming to camp. We kind of already knew this would probably happen. He's not coming to camp until a deal is reached.
But we already discussed he's on that list of people. He's gonna get his money.
He's gonna get his money. And for the people on social media, keep clapping at it. Dallas is in trouble and all that stuff. Yeah, we don't for some reason sign him, but Jerry Jones as well.
There's no way. There's no way.
In a position where he's going to sign him. We kind of know how this is going to play out. Week before the NFL season starts, he'll be the highest paid wide receiver in the game up until maybe Jamar Chase gets paid. Jamar Chase, by the way, will make his $1.something million this year. They won't go out of contract.
Yeah, the Bengals don't do that. We talk about it all the time. They said no.
Higgins too. Officially, T. Higgins, he's in camp. He's going to be playing with the franchise tag. Let's see how that plays out too. But in San Francisco, I guess these are the guys to beat in the NFC. They've been in that position the last few years. And this season, they start with their offensive tackle, Trent Williams, holding out of camp until he is compensated. Brandon Ayuk holding in, they're saying. So a little bit of mismatching in San Fran. Trent will get his money. We know that. We see the resume. We know all that. Ayuk's been trending for a while. We don't have to say anything else. We probably talked about any show, even the parlay perspective about him. So y'all already know the story about him. But San Fran, get that man Trent back on the field, man. There's no reason why y'all not gonna get him back on the field. But this news today. I said, hey, that's great. That's that guy right there. One of the best offensive tackles, if not the best in the league.
Yeah, very likely. Big reason why they are where they are. So they'll pay him. They have to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, you excited for training camp?
I am, bro. We were talking about this the other day. It's coming. It's coming,
there, man. This for all this to come around, man. For you, rally, you're buying your season tickets or getting ready, prepared, buying merchandise, jerseys, or just getting into the news flow, getting into the fantasy flow of this football season, man. Can't wait for it, man. It's coming slowly but slowly. Getting those emails. And when you get those emails at the time of the year, you kind of know what time it is.
It's a bunch of fantasy football stuff coming up now all the time. So.
Fantasy football, STWF Fantasy Football will be coming at you this fall. Multiple leagues, multiple platforms. Shout out to Unc for holding it down for so many years. You have a draft day. You got week by week. Previews. We're gonna add some different things on our behalf on how we can make the leagues interesting. I'm retired still, so I don't know if I'm playing this year. But if not, I'm gonna still enjoy it, man. Help the boys out, make the league one of the most competitive leagues it is, man. It sucks.
Bruh, you retire more than fucking Hove. You be retiring every year and come back.
Yeah,
drop a new album.
I'm a sore loser, dog. If I just finish 4-12, that's cool. But you can't finish like that, man. You can't finish like that. Speaking of not finishing like that, we was told a month or two ago that the NBA inside on TNT inside the NBA will be cutting his cords after the 2025 season. But there was some hope as after Amazon placed their bid, TNT matched their bid. Now it was up to the NBA to decide which one they wanted to use. And then according to sources today, the NBA did not get the bid to get their media rights back. It's going to Amazon. The NBA issued the following statement today. Warner Bros. Discovery most recent proposal did not match the terms of the Amazon Prime Video offer, and therefore we have entered into a long-term arrangement with Amazon. Throughout these negotiations, primary objectives have been to maximize and reach the accessibility of our games and fans. Our new arrangement with Amazon supports the goal by complementing the broadcast cable streaming packages that already put of our new Disney and NBC Universal arrangements. And all three partners have also committed substantial resources to promote the leagues and enhance the fans' experience. This is a total blow. It definitely is. These guys have been together for show's been around for about 30 years. And they tried to make a fight for it, last minute effort, but I don't like that. Oh, well, the NBA still decides between them. I thought the matching bid just kind of was like, since they were the holder, but that's not the way it works.
It's the bid, right. So you feel like with NFL contracts, if you match, or NBA contracts, when they're restricted free agents,
yeah,
and somebody makes a deal, but if the team matches, he just has to stay with the team. Yeah, not quite the same.
I wish it was like that, man.
I know. You're right.
In this case, I see where the world's going. I see where they're going. They feel like everybody's attracted to these streaming apps, but one thing people were attracted to was every Thursday, no matter the circumstance. If you didn't watch TNT during the week, you was tuning in to this. Ernie, Charles, Shaq, and Kenny, along with the others. It sucks, man. It's gonna be interesting to see where all these guys individually ride. We know Ernie will still be riding with TNT. Charles. Yeah. Production companies, different shows he's on. We know Shaq's a whole house name. I've been saying this for a minute, man. Somebody get Kenny, Cameron Mace, STWF, somebody. We gotta get Kenny Smith the bag, man.
The pivot.
Come on.
The pivot should go get Kenny.
Right.
I think it'd be perfect for the pivot.
Like basketball, honestly. They get in the basketball flow too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because they could use, they do everything good, and they cover basketball stories at times, but it would be invaluable to have a champion, an NBA champion, and a veteran like Kenny himself. I think that would be great for him. I really wish that they would find a way for all of them just to get up somewhere else and have the same team. Honestly, but
that's what I'm saying. It would suck if they raised their royal oaths and said TNT. Let's talk to Amazon. Let's see if we can get this rolling on Amazon. But
somehow, right?
Because I'm looking at it now. Amazon's now going to have to hire people to fill these things. If you want to have a show say, Inside the NBA, you're going to have the personalities for it. Who do you have for it? I wonder who they have in line for these jobs.
Yeah. So if we're talking NBA, trying to think of some guys who would be out there who would be
Vince Carter.
I mean, you go out. You definitely. If I'm them, you give a call to Jalen. You got to call Jalen Rose. Yeah, Vince. The problem with Vince is I don't know. He was good at the job, but he's just such a nice dude that people.
He's like stone,
it's bland, and people want controversy out of either hot takes or whatever. But the type of stuff that Chuck and them do, and Kenny and them can do. But yeah, I think Vince can work.
I'm gonna throw a name in the hat, and it sounds.
Let's hear it.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah. The problem with Gilbert is
how much. I know he's signed to. I know he has his podcast through one of these sporting betting apps. But I would take a swing. I mean, I might not.
Absolutely.
The last people to pay Gilbert that type of good money, we've seen what he did with it. Maybe you think about it, but that's just a wild suggestion for myself.
I also wonder where Gilbert is. Is Gilbert's value in the fact that he can say whatever he wants on a podcast? When you're on that show, you're not going to be able to be as open as free. There's more watching you, so you can't really say all that crazy. What he say the other day? He just started ranting about.
We'll get to that briefly.
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas,
he went nuts.
Team USA was in a close battle with South Sudan. Sudan's been playing basketball internationally, fever-wise, for about 10 years. We know that they're coming from the bottom up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're playing on
basketball courts around the area. A lot of people struggling, things like that. But with the likes of Luau Deng and the rest of the troops down there, they've established South Sudan basketball.
When Gabriel balled.
And the game to the American eye was not a good game on the behalf of the USA. The USA, the Americans expect them to win by 40 every trip. It's not going to happen like that.
We needed a layup from a 39-year-old savage to get over the hump against Sudan. And Gilbert went on a little rant talking about how like we're not supposed to lose to them at all. He's like, it's not even supposed to be a close game. He's like, they don't even have inside gyms. He's like, they're playing on peach baskets in the dirt with no shoes on. He's like, that's
in the air up there.
He said we can't lose to the air up there. He said cool runnings can't beat y'all.
So yeah, he was shaving points for the South Sudan team
for his cousins. He said for his cousins. Like that's what I'm saying. Like yo, so he's wilding out. You can't. That type of stuff is what we love from Gil, right? But he can't do that type of stuff really. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because you know what? It's Amazon. It's not You know what? I'm wrong about that. Yeah, they should go after Gil. You're 100% right.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about
because they can say what
NFL-wise.
Yeah, well, they're gonna do it the same way that that Amazon does everything, where it's like we have our own shit, so y'all can do what you want. Yeah, if they give them freedom to just be like a podcast, yeah, go get Gilbert. Oh yeah, Gilbert, Jalen Rose.
You got it. If you're making it a conservative for us to watch now and spend our money on this, you have to have personalities there. You have to.
And someone should go get Kenny. Why not?
Go get Kenny. Definitely go Kenny. But damn, man, if Kenny go to Amazon, dog, listen here, Shaq and them gonna have a thorn to pick with him. Are you with Amazon?
Well, I mean, that's only if they didn't give him a spot where he could go with them. If they set up, because that's what Chuck's trying to do. Chuck's trying to build his own shit. And if Chuck, he has the money to do it. If Chuck builds his own stuff, his own production company, he has the production company. But if he does his own show, he can bring on whoever he wants.
I'm just reading this here. Steph Curry had his John Stockton moment today in Paris. So if people don't remember 1992, and then the ESPN had the Dream Team documentary. John Stockton was walking around the city, Barcelona, and nobody knew who he was. Everybody could tell you who John was, Mike was, Patrick was.
Yeah,
they couldn't tell you who John was. John was like a medium size.
He looks like a coach.
In the world.
He looks like a coach. He's like 6 feet tall.
Right.
Yeah,
so
like 6 feet
Steph
tall.
Curry today had his moment, but it came in the terms of a basketball jersey. He was at a store in Paris where a fan approached him while he was looking at his jersey, and she asked him, she said, "You like that jersey?" No, Steph Curry said, "You like that jersey?
Yeah.
You gonna buy it? I think that's the best one here." And the girl didn't recognize that was Steph Curry talking to her about purchasing his jersey. So that's dope as hell, man. And then when the realization came in, hey, you're Steph Curry, man. So Steph Curry had his John Stockton moment. That's fire. Steph Curry, I say, he's going to be one of the main pieces to this Olympic team. I hope he shines this summer. I hope overall the team shines this summer. But yeah, NBA starting the 2023-24 season with TNT on his final farewell ride, man. It's going to be hell. I think even though it's no holds barred for the most part on that show, I feel like everything's going to be no holds barred this season. You got to. And I'm throwing shots at Amazon too along the way out.
I can dig it.
Terrible, man. Parlay perspective, man. Will in the building.
I'm here.
Luke in the building. We are here riding out new stories, man. Hey, we have a world festival coming up. It's already started. It's the best month of sports, every 4 years, and that's the Olympics coming from Paris. Country after country's in it. We're gonna be watching it, particularly the sports that we want to watch. There's some sports going on right now. There was a good soccer matchup earlier that ended in controversy between Argentina and Morocco. Morocco ended up beating Argentina 2-1. After Argentina, just hoisted the Copa, but who played for that team after that Copa win? It probably was a bunch of, not going in.
Or are they tired?
Rugby started today. Got some things here. Weightlifting, I believe, was last night. I believe a Japanese woman broke the record.
Okay.
I was trying to watch it I was trying to watch it last night, but I was falling asleep. I'm like, what is on already? Like,
right.
So yeah, man. USA basketball Sunday 11:15. A matchup with Serbia. So that'll be interesting. We got some handball tomorrow, archery. Bring it in, man. Listen here, man. Can't wait for this, man. Can't wait for everything to just fold in, man. And the track and field stuff that rolls in. You got some more. What's that called? The Bears. Hearing that. Yeah. Coco Golf is another Bear. Nice. I think for Team USA. And then for France, Greece, Giannis is gonna be their Bear.
Yeah, good shit.
Germany, Dennis Schroeder is gonna be their Bear. So that's a couple things that I heard about today. That's fire. That's gonna work like that. Coco Golf as the Bear for the USA.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Coco.
That's fire as hell.
Absolutely. Shout out to Coco, man.
Shout out to Coco, man. Me and Coco work for the same company. We work for New Balance.
Oh, it's fun.
I see her yearly at the meeting. Through Zoom. I'm lying. But I wish one day
I think Coco. They knew too.
See Coco, man. I got a better chance to see Kawhi than Coco. At least she active.
Seriously.
He even got. Listen, the opening ceremony is the 26th. And it's at 2:00 p.m. Well,
what up?
If you had to pick let's say you had to represent a country, but it wasn't the USA. This is funny. If you had to represent a country, not the USA, who would you represent? And that could be a flag color. That could just be based off stuff you know about different countries.
Either Puerto Rico, because I have a proclivity for their culture, their people, their women specifically, and or Japan, because I'm a nerd and I love comics and anime, and so one of those two maybe.
Go on that. Let's see here. I would. I spent a lot of time on Fall River, so I wouldn't mind Portugal.
Yeah, there you go.
I ain't saying like they have a good time.
They do. It's a very proud, people. Yeah, very proud people too. I love that.
Hey man, so we're gonna be tuned in. I know Bobby's gonna be on our asses to give us reports on the Olympics, which we will try our best to do. We will.
Yeah, he wants to know like what's going on in shot putting.
We'll have some Olympic talk as well. Like I said, the next couple of weeks is gonna be dedicated to the Olympics. You got some baseball around, some TBT coming in, the basketball tournament. But all the Olympics is the cream of the crop. And listen here, they won gold medals. We won gold medals. Your sisters won gold medals. So let's see who's gonna get the gold medals, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun games, man.
See Snoop Dogg smoke that blunt.
I hope we see some records broken.
Yeah, that too, man.
That'd be fun.
Yes, definitely. Over or under record. Over or under record gets broken within the first 2 days of the over.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with the over on this. I think they'll get 1 or 2 in the first day. Hopefully. Although I should probably, instead of pulling that out of my ass, I should probably try to figure out what are the early events and see, because some of those might not have records that can even be broken.
Right? Exactly. So we just go based on the track. We just go based on the track and field because we know there's gonna be some records. It's swimming too.
Yeah. The swimming ones are tough because fucking Michael Phelps ran away with a lot of those, and then Ledecky. Is he still? Nah, I think he's done. I think he's done. Yeah. He just coaches and smokes weed now. That dude loves bud. It's great.
Listen here, man. That's the wild thing, man. The Olympics, the women's basketball team, I believe they started up yesterday or had an exhibition. They was able to win. After Saturday's defeat, the WNBA All-Star team defeated them, and which was a different experience of a game, All-Star, but you should be kind of used to it because that's kind of how the All-Stars were ran back in the day with the men. Competitiveness, you know what I'm saying? You know you're going to get basics in the women's game, so that you got all that, and you had some star play. You know what I'm saying? You had Enrique Ohoopaway from Dallas that was crazy. Was killing the opposition, doing her thing. Of course, you had the youngsters. Shout out to the youngsters. Reese and Clark over 10 assists. Reese a double-double.
Yeah, Clark only scored 4. She wasn't even trying to shoot.
Right, and that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Caitlin, it's like you came in as the girl you are, a scorer, and we know you can do that. But in international play, you can just coast and play. You don't really have to go 90 miles per hour, score 90. You don't got to do that. With these girls and this talent, you can just be the point guard.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what she decided to do. She went out there and just distributed the rock. She was like, y'all think I shoot too much? That's cool. Watch. We can win, and I'll just pass. So Gloucester
ratings went up this game. Of course, 8:30 Saturday start. Everybody got to tune in. Got to sit back, watch it. Great side weekend as well. They had a skills contest, a 3-point shootout. Shout out to Alicia Gray that won both of them on Friday night. Going into the break, the WNBA has done some things for America. You know what I'm saying? Some new eyeballs, viewership. You got some grant money going to the next season.
Or they did.
Deal with Amazon as well.
Nice little influx of cash.
Coming to the table, man. So it's fire. But you had girls on the USA team, Brianna Stewart and Aja Wilson. I think they both had 20 each in the game. Those ladies, 1 and 2 in the MVP voting, and that's going to be a back and forth, as the season continues to go. We know those ladies are hella competitors.
Look who showed up.
What's going on?
When did the salary start changing?
It's stuck in here. It has to be next year, right?
It should be tied to the overall revenue sharing, right?
Right, that's what I would think.
What, the WNBA?
Yeah, like the deal's done, right? So they're gonna start getting paid as of next year. I'm guessing.
The deal's figured this. So at starting next year, it's basically this was like a show me season. Like show me with the addition of this girl, Caitlin Clark, what else y'all can do, and then showing what else they can do. So
proof of concept, and they proved it. So
next year is gonna be like, okay, now you got Juju, Paige.
Yeah,
all this and that. Now you're gonna start getting into it because now
I wonder if Juju comes next year.
No, I don't think honestly.
Maybe the year after.
I think Kiki
Kiki probably gonna come. Yeah,
the troop. She's old. She's gonna be old enough to enter. Juju might just stay another year.
Why not? She should. Right? She should just kill at USC and dominate college basketball. Why not? Because she should be every bit. Because Juju should be every bit the star that Caitlin is. And if everybody who wants to make the case that Caitlin is all like, oh, it's white, it's only white privilege, it's not because she's good, we're going to find out with Juju because Juju is a monster. And if they don't back her like that in the media, we're going to have some questions then.
I didn't hear Angel Reese get mentioned at all.
Yes,
cut it out. We mentioned the double-double deal.
Yeah, we mentioned
the double-double.
No. I mean ratings coming over to the WNBA. Like Angel Reese is also responsible.
Oh, yeah, she's part of it.
Oh, no. After about week 1, week 2, you couldn't even talk that no more. What she was doing on the court. So everything now is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You know what? One thing is it Angel Reese and it's all Caitlin Clark and it's bullshit. Whoever's voting on this MVP ratings pre-MVP, because there's no way that Angel Reese should be like plus 600 and Caitlin Clark's like a minus 2,000. Like that should not even be the case.
100%.
Like it should be like more like a up and up situation right now, and then whoever takes it the second half takes it the second half, and I'm fine with that. But up until this point right now, Caitlin has done some things, but Angel has matched that in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And then matching each other, and that's how it's flowing out, man. So
Angel's holding up her end of the couch quite well. Yeah,
she's definitely holding up her end of the couch. Got teams the same way Caitlin her teams is, but this is not even about them. This is about everybody else, and I feel like the respondents from the rest of the WNBA is kind of like, okay, now we're just playing now. We of course you welcome these rookies in. Whichever way you got to welcome them in, but they're into the season now. So you're hearing, let's talk about the hate that we was once seeing preseason, couple games into the season. So I feel like, girls are just going out there doing them. You know what I'm saying? Loving it. You heard of Marike the other day, like, I love Caitlin Clark. That's a star player in the league. Like, and we hear, star players don't mention me. I like to play with her. I'm playing with her tonight.
Yeah.
Rock with her. She got me 30 points. She got me the MVP. Like, I went from 0 points to 34 in 20 minutes. Like, it makes sense.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
Happy birthday, Dale, man.
Birthday, boy.
Even with the party shirt on. Who that? Who made that for you?
Actually, my mom got it made for me. Somebody she knows. So yeah.
That's fine, dog. See, did Mama just get you that for your birthday?
This was maybe like last year. I want to say.
Okay, it looks fresh. It looks like you just got out the box. So
it does. That's crispy.
Yeah, this is all podcasting shirts. That's all we do in this shirts. Podcast.
They're not a single piece of lint on that thing. He clean.
Dale definitely is doing double duty, man. Shout out to him and Frenemies on the fantasy football show. They just rolled in, had that joint blasting, man. Fantasy football, we're gonna be on it this season. Catch me in Orwell on that show. One of these Wednesdays we're gonna be on there. Hey, you might see us on this show just like there was tonight, and then on another show. It's a lot of things that we're trying to implement, man. But
he's not wrong.
Dale, man.
He's
Double duty. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing.
Yes,
so quick flashes real quick in news. Red Sox manager Alex Cora gets an extension through 2027. It's a 3-year contract extension. This man has been suspended. Back to the top, to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom. They love this man here, and I'm happy that they signed him to this deal, man. He should be a guy that basically goes off on his own wing, but knowing him, he's going to get into a situation again where the Red Sox say, F you. That's just the way it is, man. They are 54-47. They trail Kansas City by a game and a half for the final American League wildcard spot.
Not good.
Yeah. From what I believe I know about pro basketball, baseball.
Great start. It's a great start.
the Yankees suck this year, right?
I mean, the Yankees has been on a bad slide.
He said I caught him.
Yeah, I said
I caught him. We heard it.
And you know why?
I know he's a Yankees fan.
And you know why I said we? Because I thought it was a Red Sox Yankees day, man. It's crazy because the Yankees are coming into, and the only time I root for the Yankees is when they come to Fenway. I think they come to Fenway starting this Friday for a 3-game stretch.
Yeah.
And tickets, and listen here, I ain't never been to a Yankees Red Sox game in my life.
What?
But I have the opportunity if I want to go to one on Friday.
Yeah, we could change. Yeah, change that.
I don't think I want to go.
Why? The atmosphere. Nah, go do that though. The atmosphere is dope. Go do that.
Opportunity to go do it, man.
You from Boston, man. You can't. It don't matter if you a fan of either of those teams. You can't be walking around here saying you ain't seen one of them games. Go to the game, bro.
Listen here. Speaking of Red Sox, hopefully they come into the game against the Yankees ready to score because the Rockies look like they was looking to score on them today. 20-7. Colorado Rockies win over the Boston Red Sox today.
Jesus Christ.
God damn. And the Yankees, who are sucking, I guess both of these teams are going to get whopped going into the series. The Yankees are down 12-2 to the New York Mets.
Well, as a Red Sox fan, at least that's happening. At least they're getting killed.
At least the Red Sox put up 7.
Yeah, fight back. Like,
oh man, that's the MLB a little bit. Lamar Jackson returns to practice today for 1 hour. Made his training camp debut on Wednesday. After missing 3 days, he looked weary and walking across the field into the team facility. Still not feeling well. He went home again.
Hey, don't stop buying your immune system off of Temu or whatever.
Guess who was on the field today though? And they're saying
Temu vitamin C.
Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints, man, on the field today, participating in training camp with the Saints. Who that? You know
no, just who?
That's true, but his backup.
I'm gonna stop my Saints slander a little bit in here. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
You can have fun with that.
Because I have the slightest, not saying that they're gonna do anything crazy this season, but I just feel like the first month, for some reason, They're gonna have something to celebrate. And now that's not big. But until they fall, I'm gonna let the Saints breathe a little bit.
Look, I'm troubled because Kendra Miller, the backup, the supposed to be heir apparent for Elva Kamara, he went out this year. I'm sorry, today at practice, individual drills. He left the practice. So this is a guy that was pretty much hurt the entire last year. He missed the national championship game. He went to TCU. He missed that national championship game because he had a knee injury.
Not good.
So all this guy does is get hurt.
I hear Amazon has a sale on paper bags.
I am not going to be paper bagging it because my backup running back got hurt, though, man. I mean, come on now.
I was more alluding to the fact that Carr's still your quarterback.
Okay. So let's have this discussion about Carr. Okay, because he was not terrible last year. That's for sure.
I'm sure the bar set really high.
It is what it is. He wasn't terrible though.
That's true. He wasn't.
I mean, as your quarterback was terrible.
Oh no, yes,
right?
he was. Yeah,
you know something about terrible quarterbacks, right?
Oh, I'm well aware. I am well aware. I know when I see it, Dale. But I was seeing it all year. Okay.
Did they play each other last year?
Say what?
The Saints what?
Didn't the Patriots and Saints play each other last year?
And we lost.
Oh yeah.
But hold on. We talk about Derek Carr. Derek Carr never played that game. Did he?
Did he? I don't think so.
No, he did not.
Oh man.
Jameis Winston played that game, I believe.
He played.
Our teams
I think so.
Hold on, let me
and mine's certainly right. I think that was week 4?
Okay, it was 34-0.
Okay, he did play.
Derek
Okay,
Carr
I'm sorry. He's only
had 183 yards passing. He had 2 touchdowns.
He was lighting it up.
He did what he did. He won the game. He did what a quarterback's supposed to do.
Yeah, look at Mac. Look at this Mac game. Oh yeah, look who showed up. Look who showed up just in time for the Mac stat line.
Yeah, there you go. Mac Jones and Zappy, they combined for 15 for 31 for 111, 2 interceptions. That's not elite, what you want for the quarterback.
That's elite quarterback play right there. Elite.
Nasty work, man.
So yeah, man, Derek Carr wasn't terrible. Don't get me wrong, he wasn't great, but he's not like in danger of losing his job and all this other kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, like the outside media will let you believe it hasn't been that bad.
Was that the famous game that me and Harper took that picture with?
It was. It was.
That's still a fantastic picture. Thanks, Saints.
3,800 yards, 25 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, like 13th, 10th, 9th. Like these are not bad numbers. And according to where he's getting paid, it's like middle of the pack, right? So maybe this is who he is.
It's an amazing case you're making for a guy who's.
Listen, I'm not saying he's like Di Marino or something like that.
He's a few seasons away from working at Walmart.
We're gonna switch the tune on this, man, because y'all talk about this QB, man, and this is a QB that we should be talking about right now. And wondering, is he okay? Joe Burrow, is he okay?
Did he hurt again?
No.
My
man.
Slim Shady.
Hairstyle.
You mean Slim Shady?
Slim Burrow. That's what we call him. So Slim Burrow, if you didn't see it, what I'm saying, dyed his hair.
Yeah, he did.
And Jake is blowing the puffer. That's crazy. Is he okay?
Yeah, I love it.
He looked like Cody Rhodes.
He looked like Cody Rhodes. Exactly. It's the American Nightmare right there.
He's just fine. We got to watch him do an interview, and his exact reaction was, "I was just bored." There was actually there's actually a bet going on that if he did it, BJ Hill would do it too. so he didn't.
That's funny.
But if you go back and look at his high school days, the entire team, including himself, dyed his hair back then too, and they won a state championship. So he's trying to rekindle some of that magic.
You got to try something.
Hold on. That was in high school. That shit ain't happening here, baby. I'll let you know, State on Wax right now. I'm taking it right now. Joe Burrow ain't winning no championship. He can dye his hair all he want. Something wrong with him. Something wrong with that guy.
I remember back in the day when Reggie Miller and the Indiana Pacers used to shave their head for the playoffs. You know,
for the game, that was their gangster approach. And guess what they did? Guess what happened? They ain't win no title.
That's going to be a reoccurring. That's a reoccurring theme, I assure you.
Hold on.
It's hard to win a championship, too.
Yes,
Kobe cut his head like Jordan bald. What happened? No championship.
So, he cut his hair bald. It was just like 4 years of him shooting alone on a court with Smush Parker watching.
Right, exactly. So I'm not being the hater. It's just more the history of the haircuts, man. You gotta look at the history somewhat. But nah, Joe, stay healthy. That's all I gotta say to you. You're a great quarterback. But all this haircut and all this shit, we need you to stay on the field, baby. That's what we need from you, dog. Because if you do, maybe you could change what I'm saying right now. What?
What's in the water with them Louisiana boys, man? Looking kind of funny in the light.
Tuke doing a non-hating Bengals thing is freaking weird. Get back to hating.
That was impressive. Yeah, that was weird.
I can't hate.
I'm uncomfortable. Change back.
I gave Dale the frisbee with the Saints. I'm gonna give the Bengals the frisbee. But once the season pops off, after week 2, Dale, you getting the smoke, and after like week 4, the Bengals are getting the smoke. Listen here, because we played both of y'all motherfuckers this year. Cowboys play the Saints and the Bengals this year.
Yeah, there's no way he's nice until week 4.
Hey, we don't even have to worry about anyone making fun of the Patriots. They make fun of themselves.
Yeah, we're terrible.
I wish we played the Patriots in our schedule this year too. Shit.
Yeah.
My man playing last year.
Everybody we went from nobody wants to play us to everybody wants to play. It's a free win at this point.
We're the new Browns.
I'm being one of them.
We suck. It's all good though.
And I get to watch them be that bad in person. First game of the season.
Good. You deserve it. You've been spoiled your entire Patriots life, so.
Jordan Addison.
Hey, don't even say nothing either. I am not wearing a Bengals jersey to that game. I'm wearing my Edelman jersey proud with something under it.
He's gonna have a Bengals jersey under it that he's gonna take off that jersey halfway through the game when we lose.
I don't own a Bengals jersey anymore. I gave the Jesse Bates jersey to Goodwill. That trader went to Atlanta. Forget him.
Tell us how you really feel. Y'all didn't want to pay the man. Get him in his money. You didn't choose Atlanta because they're great. He chose because they paid him.
They couldn't pay him because they got 3 other guys they needed to pay, and they're not even going to pay the other one.
They aren't. You're right. T's leaving. I told y'all that years ago too.
It was kind of funny though. I think Tuke said it. Someone said it, but I swear to God it was Tuke said. He was thinking Jamar might actually leave. Jamar and T, whoever's leaving is going to the Ravens, and I'm like, don't say that.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't remember me saying that.
Nah, but I think T should go to the Ravens. That'd be amazing for everyone, including the Bengals, because the rivalry would just become worse.
Franchise tag T. That's what we're gonna call him right now. Franchise tag.
That's what he got.
Jordan Addison says he's learning from his recent DUI. As he said the last time he caught a DUI.
Did he say it the last time?
Yes.
Well, last time he was speeding.
He's like every time I learn a little more, I'm gonna keep trying.
And that's what you call addiction, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, he needs to relax, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, just let everybody know he's at training camp. He got a whole bunch of microphones in front of him, and he's answering all the questions as he should. He's taking responsibility as he should for his actions, but you can't let these actions continue because there's consequences for these actions. And like I said last week, it either be in your paycheck, it could be in your contract, it could be in your longevity as an NFL player. So you don't want to go on this road at all, especially with the drinking, buddy.
Yeah, all his guarantees are gone with the wind now, buddy. Yep. That's what happens.
Oh yeah, the guarantees are gone now. So now you gotta really be focused on here, and do your thing, man.
It's like it's like $1 million DUI. It's unbelievable.
And you got to realize that what's his second year in the league?
Yeah, like that's too early to be this dumb.
Way too early. Come on, Mr. NIL.
Seriously.
You making us consider that you should have stayed in college and just got the NIL money.
Exactly.
Your guarantees wouldn't have been ticking after that.
He's the new Joe McKnight. No,
I
he's
love
better
that.
than him, though.
I love that Tuke made that a thing. I swear to God, he trademarked that. Not in the league. I love that.
Not in league NIL.
Yeah, I swear he created it. I didn't hear it anywhere else.
I didn't hear it anywhere else first. I heard it here first for sure.
We need shirts. We need merch.
Jordan Addison?
Just anybody like you using the NIL as not in league that you.
Yeah.
I hadn't
not
heard
in the league. Yeah, we're gonna pay not in the league.
I hadn't heard
NIL, baby. Mr. NIL, not in the league, baby. We're gonna get one of those.
We got a shirt.
NIL was the first giant topic I got involved with on the show,
and it circled around Jordan Addison's ass.
Right,
that's the crazy thing about it.
That's the crazy
so
thing.
Whenever he's mentioned, it's like a heart. It's like
it's because it's nostalgic because it brought us back to the beginning when I joined. So yeah, it's funny.
Listen here, but this one
that's why we always talk about that shit.
This incident right here is terrible. I've seen incidents in sports that's crazy, but this here is just the craziest. According to TMZ, a 13-year-old basketball player viciously stomped on his opponent's head in the middle of a game over the weekend. And now the whole incident is under police investigation. It went down in a game between Peyton's Place and Tumaco United Organization at the College of Armenia in California on Sunday when the players were battling for possession of the basketball. During the action, the 13-year-old athlete from the United fell on the ground as he tried to maintain over the defender. Well, out of nowhere, another Peyton's Place player got involved and forcefully used his foot to put the kid's head onto the paid hardwood. The referee quickly wrapped his arms around Peyton's Place player, and the coach joined in to whisk him away from the sidelines. The mother of the player, whose head was stomped on, said her son suffered a concussion. You can clearly see the size of his shoe on his face. Lord. The kid of the family of the kid who did the stomping said he was simply standing up for his teammate, who he believed was punched and kicked in the scrap prior to his involvement. Tumaco United is a Filipino-American team comprised of players throughout the country. Although coaches told the outlet they do not believe race played a factor in this incident.
It looked exactly like they said, though. Like, he went over there to actually go for the ball, and when he saw the guy on the ground was kicking and swinging, so he got stomped on. There won't be none. Yeah. I don't like that he did it. I mean, you could just that's a guy who's down and he's engaged with somebody else. You really shouldn't stomp his head. But I know why he stomped his head, and I'm not mad at why. I'm just mad that he did the
And who did he learn that from? Draymond. He learned it from Draymond.
I learned it from watching you.
You know what I'm saying? Draymond, they watch you, man. Draymond, they respect you, dog. They're like, hey, Draymond, hey, I'm surprised he didn't say to the coach, well, Draymond did it.
For real,
The stomp, coach says the stomp was not necessary.
The stomp was not necessary. He could have just duffed him and everybody would have been okay with that, but you gotta remember, he got crazy. He got
bad as it sounds, man. As bad as it sounds, like this is a 13-year-old kid in this generation, in this world where they're probably tapped. And you're on the basketball court playing what they call it, organized game.
Right.
And your anger and your frustration comes out. And then
I think he saw bro swinging at his mans and he was like, he wasn't for it.
That's what they're going to do. Like, I ain't going to let my mans. Like, we did that growing up. But there was a certain point where we might let our mans get that slap in the face. You know?
Yeah, we weren't just stomping. Yeah, we weren't stomping dudes on the ground.
So, yeah, man. Bad situation, man.
Yeah, it happens. Hey, boys will be boys. Let's not make it bigger than it is. Boys will be boys.
People out here punt kicking Randy Orton style. That ain't cool.
I know, right?
Did the 8-town stomp on his face? That's crazy.
He did crip walk on his noggin.
Ooh.
How excited are you, Patriots fans?
Oh, Patriot kid, baby, get on the way.
I'm not gonna lie. Drake May was throwing some dots.
Hold on, they gave Drake May number 10.
Of course, that's his number.
Oh Lord,
that's his number.
I would have went to go get another number. I would have went to go number 11.
Yeah, the 10 looks cursed, but we'll see what happens.
No one's touching that 11.
They ain't retired.
They're not gonna retire it. They might.
It needs to be retired.
I mean, they'll end up probably retiring it. Give or take. Tom's gonna ask him to do it.
You can't retire too many numbers in football, man. There's too many players. You need the numbers.
Yeah. At some point, yeah, you gotta
chill.
Stop.
you gotta chill. It's just
hey, look, the Yankees are pulling it off.
Hold on, Will. The most established postseason player in the receiver in the history of football, one of the best prolific postseason receivers, don't deserve his number retired in New England.
No, he does not. I mean, look. If they do it, I won't be like pissed, or I don't think it's crazy. But I just don't think you need to do it. I don't think it's necessary. Will believes there's another Patriot that wore that number that deserves to have it retired in his name. That's the other. What I was gonna say is the other thing is that like if you're gonna retire 11, it's got to be Bledsoe first. He actually did more on the team. Yeah, Julian was more successful.
Did he do more?
Yeah, I think he threw for like 40 or like was it like 30,000 yards with us or something like that. Like that's a lot of yards, man. He was lighting it up.
But he was never a Super Bowl MVP.
Okay, but that's Deion Branch was Super Bowl MVP. We're retiring his number 2?
No, but he wasn't as prolific as Julian.
He was still a Super Bowl MVP. That was the point you made.
I understand that, but I'm literally giving you more. So we're stacking these. It's fine. I'm stacking some more with you.
What I will say is that it's Tom Brady who's feeding that. That's the problem. Like he's good and he was great in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. It's great in the playoffs, but his regular season numbers are not retirable numbers. They're not.
He's second to Jarrett. Never mind.
It's the playoffs. I understand, but you don't get there.
That's still a huge stat. It takes a lot more to get to the play.
Name the guys name the numbers that we have retired already.
Okay. We're talking about Patriot Hall of Fame still.
What number? Yeah. No, I don't think he was actually. Was Hannah 75?
I believe so.
Okay, Bill Wilfork won that number, so that's not retired. Was Brady really the only retired number? I feel like there's another one. I feel like they got 2.
I thought Teddy Bruschi was.
No, they still had 54 out. Hightower won it.
Right. So if some of these names, I don't know how. Like if they're not retired, I don't know how you retire Julian. Look, like I said, I don't think it's going to be crazy. If they do it, it's not crazy. But
no, it's not. Is it needed? Well, hold up, real quick. Better yet, is it needed? No, not really.
It would be a nice little nod. Yeah, John Hanna 73 is retired. Steve Nelson 57 retired. Andre Tippett 56 retired. Mike Haynes number 40 is retired. Gino Capoletti number 20 is retired. This makes a case here, though. He deserves to be retired over Bruce Armstrong.
Okay.
I don't think he even spent. How long was he here?
Those are their retired numbers?
Yeah.
The only retired numbers?
That's it.
Hold on, yeah.
This is according to Wikipedia, though, okay?
Who's number 20?
Nah, this might be the truth. This might be the truth. Right.
Well, who was number 20? I didn't even – the name cut out.
Gino Capoletti.
Was he like a safety or something?
Capoletti was all right. Listen here, I only know about Capoletti because my old heads used to talk about him. Real talk.
Look,
hey, by the way,
I
had the player right, just the number wrong, but Hannah was the one that I pointed.
Yeah,
that's
Hannah.
That's Patriots royalty.
Aside from Brady, he's probably the best Patriot ever.
Yeah. I knew a girl in high school whose name was Hannah after him because their family's huge Patriots fans.
Oh yeah, that family's insane.
Really, honestly, yes.
Hit him a tenner.
So eight numbers retired.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be too many to start giving them out.
That's the other thing. Like people say, like the Yankees retire a lot, but the Yankees it's the nine position players of like a few backups. The roster is way smaller in baseball. So
y'all ready to say, hey Dale, I feel bad for you, dog. Because you're just trying to come out. You're just trying to come out on New England fans about their training camp, and I'm about to come at you a little bit. And it sucks that I have to come at you on your birthday. You know why?
All right.
Because you share a birthday with somebody, and I bet you didn't even know who you share your birthday with.
Who's that?
So I'm going to tell you who you share your birthday with today. Happy birthday to Karl Malone! Today's Karl Malone's birthday too.
Seriously?
I didn't see it going that way.
Malone's birthday is today. Yes.
Yeah, right, Coach. That's what I thought. More as a Raider with Haynes.
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Karl
you're
Malone.
right.
61
birthday, years old.
14-time All-Star, 2-time NBA MVP, 75th anniversary team member, father of 2. I don't know if you know
Allegedly.
2, but no, he's the father of them. They know allegedly. He's the father.
No, you said of 2. I was allegedly the 2.
Oh, then it could be more. Yeah, that's what he's saying. There could be more out there.
Hide your kids, hide your wife from Karl Malone. Him and Dale got the same birthday. Dale, don't be chilling with Karl tonight.
Hey,
Don't
real
be chilling with
quick.
Karl tonight.
He's from Louisiana too, so you know.
Hold on. We asked this question.
What y'all doing down there?
What y'all doing in Louisiana, dog? Y'all at them high schools after school, dog, watching them down.
Like that's the thing. That's the thing about high school girls. I keep getting older, but they stay the same.
Can I interject something real quick? I got a question. I don't mean to backtrack back to the thing that we were just talking about. Retired jerseys in college, and I'm only asking because I know Coach is here, and I feel like he might know the answer, but Dale will too. You guys might too. In college football, if they retire a number, they're allowed to wear numbers on both sides of the ball. So if they retire number 20 as a safety, can number 20 on the offense as a running back still wear that number, or is it done?
I think I've seen people in college wear retired numbers.
Right.
So it's got to be on the opposite side of the ball.
College.
I don't even know.
I think it's college more just like that person being astride into the Hall of Fame. I don't think that.
Yeah, they've always been like they're so long as a franchise. Like colleges teams are older than like all the football franchises because it's older than the league. So like they've run so many people through those jerseys. You can't, in good faith, retire anything and never have it come back because
and it's over 100 and something players on the team.
Run
like
out of
you
numbers.
literally need those numbers.
You have to have them because we don't go into triple digits. So you only got 99 numbers to play with.
Well, that's why they double up, though. That's why you're allowed to have, 2 number 20s on the same team.
Right.
I'm just using 20 because that's just been the number of the time tonight. But because I was about to say I know they retired numbers in college basketball, which is why they started to allow players to wear the 6 through 9 numbers.
Yeah, in college basketball is a little bit like Dale said, like you can probably do that in college basketball because at the end of the day you got numbers 1 through 1,000,000. We're not gonna probably see somebody wear number 999, but I mean somebody could if they wanted to.
Can they? Can you wear triple digits?
I don't know. In this world, I feel like you can.
I think you. I don't think in college or NBA you can wear triple digits. That'd be funny.
I would wear number 90.
Wasn't there? So there's only one sport that I ever see allow the player or person to wear like a 0 first, then a number, and it's in NASCAR. There was a 07. Yeah. Wasn't there a guy in the NBA that wore like a 0 something number?
Only 0 number you can have in the NBA is 00.
But no, I swear there was someone else in the NBA that had like their number was like 0. I forgot.
You can have 0, you can have 00, but you can't have 0 then another number. No one.
Yeah, you can't have 0 then another number. Now you can't. Hell no. Unless you get a created jersey.
No one let you wear it. They'll find your ass.
Celtics 2-4.
Terrible.
Will would put his graduation in there. Graduation year in it.
Fellas, man, y'all fellas got a tap out on Friday night, man. Y'all want to?
Hell yeah, we do.
I'm wondering if I hope we have an interview as well to do.
We should have an interview. Bare Knuckler,
Larimore.
We should have the Bare Knuckler of the year. We're gonna call him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's over here not only supporting us, but we supporting him. Is the guy Larimore?
Mm-hmm.
Larimore Perez. BKFC 63. Tune in next Saturday. Will and the homies, either this week or next week, will be interviewing him before his big matchup.
Absolutely. Look forward to it.
Tap out this Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, Central time, 7:30.
We're going over UFC 304. UFC 304.
Leon Edwards looks to retain the belt. It's going to be a decent card. These guys will speak on it because those guys are the experts at it. I'm just the guy that maybe watches highlights the next day, maybe watch a fight or two during it. So, we got to really
Also, we'll speak on the recent news. We'll see how it plays out. Obviously, where my answer is going to go. But Shakur Stevenson and Tank They say that they've made a fight. We'll see, though. I don't know.
I remember talking to you about that, Will, and you said Shakur will never do it, and then boom.
No.
I think Shakur, because he does this. He'll say we're taking a fight, and then he runs what he wants in the deal. He runs the number up so high that they end up.
Right, that's gonna be the thing. The money,
he prices out.
The money's gonna be the thing. But I think
now, before you go up, I do want to ask you a question because I feel like you have not seen it. How much do you think Bo Nickal is favored by?
I feel like it's now that he's not facing the guy that he was already. It's got to be a lot, right? It's got to be.
Go ahead, give me your best guess. It's a minus what?
Minus 850.
All right, go check it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy hell.
For anyone willing to do this,
oh my God,
that would be an insane payout. Just that fight alone to put $10 down on it. You felt like it to go with Val Woodburn.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that is rough.
I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that this is the biggest differential in over-unders in UFC history.
Like, this is not even like worth putting on at this point. Like, this is borderline illegal, man.
The guy that he was going against, Trayshawn Gordon, was a stand-up guy. He had no wrestling, so Bo Nickal going to dominate him too. This guy is undefeated.
Exactly.
He's 9-0. He has 7. No. He's 7-0. He's got 5 knockouts, 2 by decision. He was a champion in whatever place he came from. But
Yo, this is his first fight in UFC.
First UFC fight. He could be good, but we don't know nothing about the guy besides he's won 5 by knockout and 2 by decision and has no losses.
Find this podcast and others on STWF-TV, the podcasting network.
Let's go.
Wherever you get podcasts.
You heard?
I want to know if that fight went over 3.5 rounds.
Hell no. He whooped his ass in the first round. That was that one he got smoked. He had no chance. I think he got wobbled and knocked out or something like that.
Hold on. If that was Will just doing that now, or if that was actually at the end of the video, we need to add it. I heard Will yell, "Let's go," and I'm like, that needs to be at the end of the video.
No, that was me here. That was me.
That would have been fantastic if that was the end of the video. Let's go.
We got Tap Out Friday night. They spoke on possibly Tank and Shakur, but the only reason why Shakur's probably getting this lined up, if he does, is I mentioned it earlier. He's an ESPN guy. Another ESPN guy, Loma, was supposed to fight Tank, and he said, I don't want to fight. So they just matching the ESPN for ESPN guy, but they'll get back into it Friday. More info on that. And also on the Canelo saga with Benavidez. We heard that Benavidez had, he basically said, I'm letting my title go because I'm not getting a matchup. And they'll get more information on that as well.
He's
on Friday night for the Tap Out.
Okay, yeah, plenty to talk about.
Hey,
what
real
fight
quick,
lasted
too.
20 seconds last week? What fight was that? Who was that? Someone. He's right. There was a quick one. I'll find it. Go ahead. Keep talking, y'all. I'll find it.
So, hey, just real
quick. It was on ESPN Top Rank, right? If I'm not mistaken, because there was some comedy in the boxing ring last week with that Paul.
He got stuck. Yeah, there was some funny. Yeah, there was some funny moments in there.
Homie was up the whole fight and then got slumped in the last round.
Yeah, And
he got hit with a 2-piece, didn't he?
Yeah, and he took a dirt nap face first, like me off my e-bike.
My man kept fighting after he was up on the cloud.
Hey, also, Took Dale. Don't know if you guys caught it or if Took even said it. UFC fights are in Manchester, and if you guys are the WWE fans that you are, you know those crowds are rowdy.
Yeah.
What's that, Manchester, England?
Yes, sir.
Oh, for real? Nice.
Y'all, dude,
Manchester, New Hampshire.
this fight card has literally the MMA scene in the UK right now is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. And they've got all the heavy hitters on this card. You've got Nathaniel Wood, what's his name? Arnold Allen,
David for the show, laddie.
Okay, I'm just saying who's all on the card. Dang. And then my boy Tommy Aspinall gonna kick Curtis Blade's ass.
Oh yeah, probably for sure.
Punch him so hard he's gonna get stutters corrected.
Is Wu-Tang gonna be there?
Mean.
Cause I don't give 2 shits about y'all. I just care Wu-Tang in.
Oh, Wu-Tang will be there.
I feel so loved right now.
36 Chambers will show up. I guarantee you.
Yeah, no. What after the conversation last night, I think Mike's just as excited as us. So, yeah, he'll be there.
In your Friday night, man. A lot of things going on this week, man. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be a fire weekend, man. You know. Damn.
What else we got?
Sure.
Fuck the candles at. Where the cake at, dog? Come on, baby. It's their birthday, man. Hey, listen here. I ain't got no cake for you, dog. But I'm gonna eat some crumble topping that I made today. And in regard to your birthday, man, something sweet for you, dog. Happy birthday.
All right, there we go.
My God.
I got I still got my ice cream from yesterday, the cake batter ice cream. So
hold on, bro. My shit cold.
That shit.
My shit cold in the freezer. I don't want to take it out for 5 minutes because that should be melted. You don't mess with warm ice cream.
He said he took a dirt nap like when I eat a bag of Skittles and my diabetic kick in.
Yeah, that's your question. Man, when you gonna come up here and join the gang, man?
I'm here, bro. He be in here, bro.
Come on, take some time out your busy schedule. We know you out here doing your thing, slinging them birds over in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore, DC. But
we gotta get we gotta get a fan show where we get Bobby in here, and a few of the other regulars who are always around. Try to get them on with us. We'll have
Bobby is a must.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Bobby.
Especially when we have something baseball centric, because he'll be hitting on it.
There's got to be a rule though. If Bobby comes, then Dale can't be on that show. That's a rule. We can't have it. No.
Well, man, that's Tulane versus LSU. It's all good.
Nah.
Y'all got two Patriot fans right now on the show.
And we got two Cowboys fans. And this dynamic works, and we're not changing it.
For the last 2 weeks, I've been dealing with bullshit Saints fans and bullshit Pats fans, and whoever comments that they're bullshit fans too. Listen here, I'm in the corner all by myself. Coach, we need you back, baby.
Coach,
Jerry Jones about to be locked up. Coach in here. It's bad for the Cowboys right now.
Took's strung out.
Took's out here fighting the club by himself.
There we go.
Oh man,
Can't
Coach.
believe it.
Send help, Coach. Send help. Anything else anybody want to talk about? You usually be coming up with some stuff, so if you got anything you want us to rap about, let us know. What else we got, man?
Magic Johnson out there still slinging.
Wildin'.
Yo, man, I'm excited to keep watching more and more of this practice. You know, I can't get enough practice.
Practice.
Oh, I knew there was one more thing we had to talk about. Who's that throwing the ball right now?
Oh, this is the former backup. I'm sorry, the former quarterback for the Raiders, Jimmy G.
Oh, Jimmy G with the Reds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see you out here, Jimmy. I see you, Jimmy.
That's Jimmy Hollywood finally ended up in LA. What do you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. Porn star Jimmy.
Hey, listen here. I got one question. I got a question. Y'all got to answer it before the show ends. And this is how we're gonna start the off season going into the season with the NFL. Check us for play call shit on Monday too. We're about to get real intense in there. Is Josh Allen overrated?
Fuck yeah.
Look, I've been saying this since last season. I had an argument with Will, surprise, surprise, right? And
we all do it. It's okay. We all do it.
And I was talking about how Josh Allen will throw interceptions, and people just overlook that, because eventually, he makes a play or whatever with his feet and all this kind of stuff. But they overlook his interceptions. But Jameis Winston throw an interception, and it's the end of the world because Jameis Winston threw an interception.
Well, he's never thrown 30 interceptions in a season, though.
Regardless,
that's not regardless. That's huge.
Total. No, but
that's ridiculous. Though.
Fuck, been turning it over like crazy, and we're not talking about it.
He also throws the ball a lot more, and they don't run enough. So, like when they run the ball, he's a lot more efficient, and they're a lot better when they run the ball. So
he also throws these It doesn't matter if you throw an interception in the first quarter or the second quarter. Who really cares? But in critical time, when you're doing a game-winning drive or anything, or it's the fourth quarter crunch time, and that's when you're throwing your picks, that's not good. That's low IQ.
But he's not really. I mean, every now and then he does, yeah. But usually he's actually making the drive to win a game. So my man has
had a sling of games where it was just 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, that type of thing. Like you always used to seeing Josh Allen with a 3-to-1 ratio, and last year we didn't get to see it. But people got to realize we see this with just about all QBs who have grown in this league and had success. We've seen
who throw that much. The only two who not really are three are like Mahomes. You don't really see it. You don't see it. But
same
with Brady. Same with Brady.
But you seen last year where Mahomes was not regular, but you're like, damn, Mahomes, like shit.
Well, his best receiver was a rookie, so yeah, it was tough.
But what I'm saying is, people go like Josh for what we give him in the tier quarterbacks, like he's gonna do that. Like when people realize, like too, when your usage is up the way it is, like something like this is gonna happen. Like so I'm gonna say for like a good 5-6 game stretch, Josh Allen was out there, just trying to beat everybody. All 53 men. And you can't be all 53 men in a professional football league. You can't. You're not going to sustain, and you're not going to live a healthy life. So
you never
anybody talking about Josh Allen in that aspect, I just say, hey, watch this year and see if it turns around. If the same problem announces this year, then I'm with everybody that's talking about him in the light they are.
Well, even then, I still think it's about game plan. If you go out there and you throw 100 times, like obviously you're going to get some turnovers. You can't keep doing that. Let me say this clearly. It's simple.
Coach,
I'm running. Exactly.
That threw the most. That came back from an injury early and still was blamed for his interceptions. And his hand was basically broken, man. Everybody get the smoke. But in this case, man, listen, Josh did that last year. And I know he's holding that in his head. And I know he's coming in, as any great QB in the league would do, and minimize the mistakes. Work with the offensive coordinator. Some of that stuff that you was running late last year is going to implement itself this season, hopefully. And hopefully Josh can stay carefree in the football. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be a rough year, though. Expect more of what you saw in terms of interception, because they don't have very many weapons over there.
Aaron Rodgers didn't practice with his wide receivers. I got a problem with that. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a problem with Aaron Rodgers going to Egypt instead of going to training camp, period. It's a problem with Aaron Rodgers, period. And I know Will don't like to hear Aaron Rodgers, but I said it 4 times.
He's going to do what he's going to do.
And I'm done. Aaron Rodgers does not give a shit about this game anymore. It's been over for him. 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, he has not cared about the game.
Yeah,
this is
you can make that case for sure.
Aaron Rodgers looks like the kind of guy that eats the worm after the bottle of tequila's over with.
So he looks cool?
No, not at all.
Those are the gangsters who eat the worm, bro. I'm telling you, that's the whole thing about the worm. It's the party trick. If you drink the worm at the end, you the dog.
I forgot what fucking brand that is anyway. I just remember seeing it at the bars.
There's one with a scorpion in the bottom too.
I thought of that one too. There's a worm and a scorpion. It's crazy.
And yeah, and you're a goon if you finish it off by eating the scorpion or the worm.
Yeah, it's a hard pass for me.
Josh Allen in the red zone. Right here.
Yeah, he chokes.
I love this side of Dale.
The petty side is funny, especially when it's inaccurate.
I'm just saying, like it's well known here. We're just not talking about it.
So did he choke?
Josh Allen pass.
So did he choke when he scored and left, but nothing but 13 seconds on the clock, and his team still let Mahomes push them into? I mean, it's wild.
Hold on, that was 2 seasons ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was 21.
I'm gonna be real with you. And this is what we this is when I feel what Jake's saying and all that in Dale. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let homie breathe and I'm gonna see what this year plays out. But that game last year in Buffalo, that comes down to the Q. It's similar to the AFC Championship game. It comes down to your QB versus their QB because y'all both were mega stars, right? Y'all both were the top of the charts, and he didn't show up. And you put that on Josh.
What are you talking about? Wait, what are you talking about? What game you talking about?
The Chiefs Buffalo game last year.
No.
They played the playoffs last year, right?
Oh, was it last year? Was that
Yeah, last season. Last year they played the playoffs.
Look at this mess.
You could do this with any quarterback. You realize that.
Hey, listen, I'm just scrolling Twitter. All right, don't blame me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just scrolling Twitter.
Would you type in to scroll? He's like, Josh Allen sucks. And he's like, I'm just scrolling. I'm just rolling.
Josh Allen red zone.
Any other pass running wide receiver would have caught that shit. Diggs is getting slow with age. That's why that catch didn't connect. Don't be trying to do Josh like this, man.
That's the Don to finish the worm. Yeah. That's for the Don.
Yes, sir, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out.
We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. I think
man. Josh Allen.
They're gonna run a lot more this year. I'll tell you that.
Right where you need to be right now.
Lots of running this year out of the Bills. Their best receiver is a rookie, just like Mahomes last year.
Hey, I mean that's the way they constructed their team. I mean that's not Josh Allen's fault, but
no, it's not.
It's the way they constructed the team, so it's the way you got to deal with.
Yeah, you got to go out there and play. The kid, he balls. Nobody's worried about it.
What's his name? Jordan Love had to deal with young receivers. He did okay.
He did. More talent, but yes, they were still young. Who's this?
Still young receivers.
He had 4 of them things.
Yeah, he had 4.
You'll be happy to see Josh Allen. You got 2 of them things.
He's basically he's got a rookie receiver who we don't even know is the number 1, and then his number 2 is last year's third string guy. So
there you go, you got it.
See what happens.
Yeah, I was over here in his Josh Allen nostalgia right now.
I'm just going down Twitter. That's all I'm doing.
Shout outs for the night, man.
Yep.
Anybody got
Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to the chat. We had Bobby was up in here, Coach was in here, Ant was in here, I think, and everyone else who just watched and didn't comment. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you fellas for showing up. Dale showed up. Jake showed up. Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
Jake's kids must have been jumping on his bed. Because for him to be up before his shift, man, is great to see. Shout out to the kids. Continue to do that, children. Continue to wake his ass up so he can be here for some of these shows. But in all, shout out to him for tuning in. Shout out to you, Dale. Happy motherfucking birthday to you, man. I hope you get all the good lap dances, all the Henny in your system. You know what I'm saying? Get some good talk before bed, all that stuff. Shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight, man. East Coast, West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Portugal, Colombia, y'all my favorites in terms of Olympic teams. I'm gonna watch you guys after the USA.
You don't have to hate on the USA Oh, you talking about in basketball?
Every sport.
You weirdo.
But shout out to everybody tuning in, man. It's been an awesome week so far. The week's only getting started, man. As the
opening ceremony is supposed to be popping this year, bro, from on Friday. So y'all
ceremony is gonna be like a block party, dog. It's gonna be rump shaking, dancing. Sexy Red gonna be there. I heard too.
Sexy Red.
Yeah, Sexy Red's gonna be there. She holding one of the candles. Ski.
She look like she's spinning.
But shout out to all you guys, man. Parlay Perspective, man. We'll be giving you all perspectives on topics, and I pretty much sure we did that to a T tonight. Shout out to you guys.
That's right. Look at Saints season coming through, baby. Who that?
I know
who that gonna be in last place.
I know who's better than your quarterback, though, Dale. And I know who's better than your quarterback, though. And he may be better than my quarterback, but we don't know yet.
Find this podcast and others on STWF-TV, the Podcasting Network.